Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Minds. Welcome back to the Pressure Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Monday night edition.
What's
Let's
up,
get
people?
it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Party people.
We are coming to you
Yes, sir.
on a night after the catch of the year, the game of the year, and the choke of the year happened all at the same damn time.
Be cool, nigga.
At the same damn time?
We are,
At the same damn time.
today we're going to review some of the games, the marquee games. We're going to recap the Sunday night football game, the Monday night football game in week 1. And today we're going to rank the QBs. We're going to give grades to the young QBs. We're going to rank the QBs, and then we're going to rank the top 10 QBs of today. Not to mention, today we have none other than the bum of the year.
No good loser like you, you bum.
The bum of the week, rather. Bum of the week. But he's the bum of the year thus far. There's only one.
Don't want to get premature.
It's only one, so it could easily be him.
Facts.
We just saw Caleb and J.J. McCarthy. We'll see
That was a good game.
what we get to that, but without further ado, we are live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
Oh, bro.
We are rated M for Millennials. You can catch us here on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, midnights, only at Pressure Podcast Live on YouTube. We are the podcast reviewer has say. If you have a webcam, we will send you a web link so you can put you on the screen, hop on the mic, and give us your takes. What's up, Denali?
What's up, Denali?
What the fuck happened to the Ravens? We will dive into that in a few. We will dive into that into the few. What happened was football holocaust, I think. But I think we got to start with the game that just finished, okay? But please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and comment. We want to hear what you got to say. And if you disagree, now's the time to do it. Our format's very simple. On Mondays, we recap week 1 or week whatever of the football games of the football week and rank our QBs in tiers and top 10, plus the bum of the week. On Thursdays, we will do top 10s, okay? Top 10s, and also probably do team tiers. Do team tiers. And then on Saturdays we unveil the power rankings, Mortal Kombat inspired tower rankings, and we also put the players under pressure, plus our predictions for the upcoming week. So that's our format. Today is to recap. So let's get to the first segment, shall we?
Give that hell yeah.
So matchup of the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears in Chicago. It was a close game at first. Then it started getting lopsided in one way with Chicago, and then all of a sudden the shit just flipped and Minnesota came up. There's a new saying in town. There's a new saying warrior. His name is J.J. McCarthy. This man had a 98.5 quarterback or passer rating, 13 of 20 for 143 yards, 3 total touchdowns, 1 pick six. Caleb Williams was 87 passer rating with 21 out of 35 for 213 yards and 2 total TDs. What did you learn from this?
I learned that what I knew, that Minnesota had the guy that they could plug and play. I knew Caleb Williams is all hype. He's just hype. He's good, but anything close to great, nah, don't say that. I don't want to hear it because he can't make timely throws. And when it's time to make throws, he doesn't make them. I don't care about that garbage time touchdown. That was, to me, that was nothing. That was just like Minnesota gave me one pretty much. They blew a coverage, and you got one. He's wide open, by the way. But for some reason, when it comes to making throws, he's just not accurate at all. I really don't like it.
Well, I agree. Here's a interesting thing. When the game started, Caleb Williams looked like the experienced quarterback, and J.J. McCarthy looked every bit as
Absolutely.
inexperienced.
Absolutely.
As the game progressed, Caleb Williams looked every bit as inexperienced and bust quarterback. J.J. McCarthy looks like a new Saiyan warrior and a franchise QB the Minnesota Vikings hope he would become. Here's an interesting stat for you guys. Before that last drive where Minnesota scored a touchdown, Chicago scored a touchdown to get it to 3 points. It was Minnesota 146 yards to Chicago's -1 yard in the fourth quarter alone. Caleb Williams is doing more damage with his legs than he was with his arm, and I'm just calling it how I see it.
That's how he got to the 1 yard line to be able to throw that touchdown towards the end of the game. If not, he probably wouldn't have converted it.
No, J.J. McCarthy actually did very good. He started out shit. He started out looking like he doesn't belong. He even threw a pick six. Then all of a sudden, shit doesn't change. This man started connecting with his receivers. His receivers had a few drops, but his defense kept going and doing what they do best, bothering Caleb Williams. And little by little, they had 21 points in the fourth quarter alone. This man not just proved that he's a good quarterback, he proved that he's clutch. Something that Justin Herbert still hasn't done in 5 years.
And let's not forget, he's a rookie. So to get off to a rough start and him throw the pick six and be resilient enough to bounce back from that, that was big. That's big for his confidence. That's big because the team gets to see him in that situation, and to be able to bounce back from that, your teammates see that makes the locker room stronger, a lot stronger. So those are big little things, but things that people are gonna notice. So I thought JJ started off again looking like a rookie, but he's on the road. It's loud in there, and you know, like, it's his first time ever being in that situation in a professional football game.
It didn't look like it, bro. The better quarterback looked like he was wearing purple. Caleb Williams was missing on a lot of throws that he needs to have. He was also holding on to the ball too long, and he was just not doing anything. He was not moving the ball from the second quarter on when they scored that last field goal all the way to the end of the fourth quarter. They did nothing. Nothing. No first downs, no nothing. They started 3 of 3. They even said it. They started 3 of 3 third down conversions, and they were 1 of 10 ever since. Caleb is ass, man. He's a bust. And the thing about it is, his O-line don't look any better. They're not going to be able to run the ball effectively. And what defense do they have? Because I didn't see a defense on J.J. McCarthy like that.
He's definitely not the number one quarterback. Y'all know, and Denali, you should know that. You know what's crazy? We know Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback that came out this draft, and he ended up showing that immediately, and he's still showing that to this day after game 1. Caleb Williams ain't showing us nothing like that of any type of consistency that he's gonna show throughout his career. None of it.
We're not biased,
Not
bro.
a flash,
we
not
just call
nothing.
it how we see it.
Bryce Young showing us flashes. We don't see that from Caleb Williams, not consistently. I'm sorry, I never really thought dude was like that, anyways. But you guys took him number 1.
Another thing.
Good luck.
Another thing, aside from that, is that this must also mean that the Minnesota Vikings are back, motherfucker.
I will say that, Denali, that's true. We don't have. It's just one game. You are right about that, but
we're not talking about for the rest of the year. We're talking about tonight. Right. Tonight, the better quarterback wore purple. It is what it is. I'm not trying to be biased or anything. I give a fuck about J.J. McCarthy. I even honestly thought he was going to be a bust. As soon as he did, though. It looked like he was a bad, struggling, pick six and all, and I'm like, damn, it don't look good. And all of a sudden, he flipped the script, something that I wish Caleb could do. But this is the J.J. McCarthy we're going to get, who can average like a 98.5 passer rating.
oh my goodness.
The Vikings are going to be winning 12, 13 games again. You got to think that.
Yeah, pretty much.
How many second-place teams from last year are going to be able to contend with this You know what I'm saying? Because they were number 2 in the division, so they're going to face all the other number 2s in their conference. It's not about defending Caleb. There's nothing to defend him about. We're not saying that he sucks like completely. We're just saying that compared to the JJ McCarthy, he's better, and he sucked for a part of the game. We're not saying that he sucks overall. We're saying that he missed on some throws.
This is his class.
And he just had a big part of the game where he did nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we got to call it for what it is.
This is his class. I'm sorry. This is his class, and he has to show up with his class.
Don't worry. You want to hear hate? Just keep tuning in. You want to hear hate? I got you, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll show you what hate and bias is very soon. All right? So let's get to the next topic, which is the Sunday night football game between my Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
I didn't think this was coming.
The Ravens 40-41. Deja vu all over again. This is nothing new. Just exactly a year ago, opening week, it was Ravens versus Kansas City. And we were on the way to win the game until 2 things happened in a row. Lamar had a wide open Zay Flowers, misfired, uncharacteristically. Choking once again. No, I'm good. Then you have Lamar Jackson scrambling and making a crazy, nice throw that only Lamar and a few other people can make. And then Isaiah Likely catches the ball, but instead of a touchdown, it was out of bounds because his toe stepped on the line. So this is deja vu all over again. My Baltimore Ravens, for those who don't know, were winning 40-25 in the end of the fourth quarter. And because of a fumble by Derrick Henry, the Buffalo Bills ended up coming back and winning the game that they had absolutely lost. It was another collapse. That's why I said catch of the year, game of the year, and the choke of the year all at the same damn time.
For real. Sure seemed like.
What did you learn after Sunday Night Football?
I learned that those 2 quarterbacks are them. They're him. But, it just seems like the Ravens, it seems like the same thing, like you said, over and over, where they got a chokehold on the team, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like they get relaxed or they feel like they already won the game. I don't know. I can't tell you.
No, because that won't explain the fumble.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. It's the weirdest situation because you see the team, you see the potential, you watch the games are going good, and then all of a sudden, it's just like one thing after the other. It's like, I don't get it.
Well, here's a weird statistic here for you guys. Whoa, I thought I put it here. Oh, I put it here. John Harbaugh has more losses with double-digit fourth-quarter leads than any other coach in the Super Bowl era, 12. In the last 5 seasons, the Ravens have the most losses with 7-point lead in the fourth quarter in the entire league, 12.
Wow. That explains it.
Fatality.
Someone can blame John Harbaugh for that. I blame the whole team.
I feel like you have to put some of the blame on the coach.
Of course it is, but I've always put part of the blame on the coach. That's nothing new for me. I think it's a whole team thing. I think they need to search themselves. The coaches, players, all that, trainers, all that shit. They need a soul search. Because I didn't really much learn from this game, really much, except for one thing. The reason why I know it looks ugly, the John Harbaugh stat, the reason why the Ravens have the most blown leads is not because we're a dysfunctional franchise or anything like that. It's that the fact of the matter is my Baltimore Ravens are an impressive team. They're an impressive football team, as you saw last night. When they're on and they're the best, I don't think anybody can beat them except themselves, as you noticed. It will make sense that a team that good, the only way they lost is by blowing leads, because I don't see how else we would lose. There's not a time where we come out unprepared and a team gets the best of us and blow us out. It's very rare that happens. The only other ways that we lose is a back and forth close game nail biter that, you know what I'm saying, whoever makes the most mistakes, whoever gets the ball last gets to win. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how it happens. And the other way that we lose is if we had a big lead, because we always have a big lead. That's a problem with the Ravens. We blow up so many teams that sometimes when we blow teams out, some teams come back and, you know what I'm saying, give us L's. And people think, damn, that's a problem the Ravens have. Well, it seems like it, but the thing is, that you got to understand, we're always up ahead a lot of points. That's the problem. If we weren't up ahead so many points, we wouldn't be collapsing so many leads all the damn time. So the fact that we're that good shows you that we're that good is why it happens that often. I think that's part of it comes with the territory. That's the conditions of this football field. When you play like the Ravens do, the only way, some of the losses that you're going to take are going to be collapses because you're that good at scoring the fucking football, especially with Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP he is. 14 and 19 for 209 yards, 3 total touchdowns, and the highest passer rating of the entire weekend with 144.4 motherfuckers. Josh Allen was the MVP as well, 33-46, 394 yards, 4 TDs, and 112-point passer rating, which is fourth best, I believe, for the weekend. So what's the one thing that I learned? Because none of that I learned. I already knew this thing. Should the AC be worried? Because that's what I learned. What I learned is that if these two quarterbacks are in the Super Bowl, they're going to be the ones who win it. I don't know too many teams that could contend on the level that these guys are in right now. These guys came in Super Saiyan 2. I knew they would. And this is a problem for the AFC. This is a problem for the AFC because they're not going anywhere. I thought that maybe they might have a drop-off from last year because last year they were on, you know what I'm saying, but it don't look like it. It looks like it's going to be more of the same. It looks like you're going to have to go through Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, if you want a shot at Pat Mahomes. And Pat Mahomes, get ready because these niggas are coming for you, bro. They're coming for you, and there's no way around it.
Fatality.
They are hungry. You could tell they're hungry, and they're not going anywhere. That's what I learned. So that it looks like these two are ready for a Super Bowl.
They're going to fight. They're definitely coming out to fight. You're right. I agree with that.
This is what I learned after this.
Even in our game, I remember even in our game, you lost mostly because the missed field goals, which Justin Tucker doesn't even do. So, yeah, I agree that the Ravens are just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah. But I learned nothing new. This is nothing new from the Ravens. They've done that. The Bills didn't do nothing new. They are what they are. They give them chances. They take advantage of it. Lamar proved who he is, and Josh Allen proved who he is. And honestly, if the Chiefs were watching this game, they're like, fuck, I hope we only have to face one of these guys in the playoffs again. I hope we don't have to play two of them.
Yeah, because I don't think you're beating both.
You ain't beating both of these teams. I don't see it. I don't see it. So that was the game of the year, apparently. I know that we're probably going to see some more great games. The Steelers' trash game was pretty good. Let's get to the rest of week 1.
Let's do it.
What you got to say over there? Caleb Williams, the younger QB in NFL history, to start a game with 10 straight completions against a team who won 14 games the previous season. I give you that. But Caleb Williams almost tied Bryce Young's record for most weeks without a touchdown pass. Did you know that?
Finish him.
And did you know that none of that matters until the fourth quarter when you actually need to make the throws, when you actually need to put the game away? The game isn't won in the first quarter, sir.
All right. Before we get to it, I got to ask, who is your money player of the week for week 1? The Money Monday player of the week. Who is that for you?
It's Josh Allen, man. It was Josh Allen. I thought Josh Allen was amazing. I mean, we saw what he did. Two touchdowns on the ground, 2 touchdowns through the air. He was hitting, man. He looked like just like he was last year. I mean, it's the same guy. You guys are getting a consistent Josh Allen, and that's scary as hell.
Yes.
That is scary as hell.
I agree. I think it's kind of hard to disagree that he did pull the impossible comeback. They have no chance from what it looked like to win. He never flagged or failed. He was the MVP that he is. Responded at home, got the dub, and now he's 1-0 to begin the season. Off to a good start with a win over Lamar Jackson and the Ravens on the resume. That's that to me is the money player of the week for sure. Congratulations to Josh Allen. All right, let's get to week 1 recap. What did you learn after 1 week of football, bro?
Okay, I'll give you some of my notes first. I learned that it's only week 1. For those who already gave up on their teams, shut that shit up.
All right.
What did you learn?
I learned what I already knew. Joe fucking Burrow has no O-line. That's what I learned. What else did you learn after week 1?
I learned we need more preseason. I feel like some of these quarterbacks that they don't put in preseason, they need to put them in preseason. We are coming out way too sloppy. That's what I learned. What did you learn, sir?
I learned that Russell Wilson is ass cheeks. Russell Wilson could not drive the ball down the field. Russell Wilson had the Giants just aching for Jackson Dart to come in and rescue the day. What else did you learn after week 2?
I learned that sophomore slumps do exist. Bo Nix did not look like anything of last year, even in his first game. He had 3 turnovers. And, wait, hold on. I think I have his QBR right here. 19.2 QBR, meaning he had no effect on this game at all of them winning, pretty much. What did you learn, sir?
I learned that C.J. Stroud found a way to get the sophomore slump into your junior year because, jeez, that was terrible, motherfucker. What else did you learn?
Man, that was a good one. I learned that there's gonna be a lot of surprises in week 1 because it's just week 1. What did you learn?
I learned that the New England Patriots are fucking trash. What the fuck was that? Diggs couldn't get into a touchdown. Trevion Henderson couldn't get a touchdown. Drake May played beyond
He didn't play good.
like worse than I expected. I thought he was actually going to show up and play pretty good in the home crowd. What else did you expect? What else did you learn from week 1?
I learned that the NFC South is called the Buck South. What did you learn?
I learned that Ibuka is him. That Ohio State rookie wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is fucking him. All right? What else did you learn after week 1?
I learned that Matthew Stafford can still sling that motherfucker. What did you learn, sir?
I heard that Jared Goff is not top 10. He's not top 10. Fuck him. What else did you learn after 1 week?
I learned that a rookie can outplay somebody who actually played a whole season before he even had a chance to play his first snap in the NFL. And he came out here this Monday night and he put it on Chicago. Shout out to J.J. McCarthy. What did you learn, sir?
I learned that Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold aren't ready for Matthew Stafford. That's what I learned. What else did you learn?
I learned that Aaron Rodgers might still have some type of career here because he actually has a fucking coach that can get him and can make him successful. What else did you learn, sir?
I would argue he has an organization, not a coach.
Yeah. Well, but the coach has been that successful in that organization, so that's what I mean.
I learned that having Down syndrome is better than having concussions. Because apparently Down syndrome, Daniel Jones can light it up and Tua just turn the lights out. What else did you learn after week 1?
Fatality.
What else did I learn? Let's see what else I learned. Yeah, I learned that Joey that Josh Allen and that Bills offense is gonna fight all the way to the end until that shit says 0. And they kept playing, and I respect that. What else did you learn?
I learned that Bryce Young is not legit. Michael Penix Jr. is. What else did you learn after 1 week?
I also learned that you don't have to go through a sophomore slump. Jaden Daniels still doing what he has to do. Doesn't turn the ball over, moves the ball, uses his legs, very efficient throwing the ball. What else did you learn, sir?
I learned that Jordan Love is legit and he's now elite.
Ooh, no way.
He is now elite.
Way. What the fuck?
What else did you learn after week 1?
I learned that Michael Penix might have a really good year with the Falcons. Just not with a lot of wins. What else did you learn?
I learned that pre-release Kyler Murray needs to be kidnapped and held for ransom before the cool Call of Duty comes out, because that man, it plays at an MVP level, before
Every
Call of Duty ever
time.
comes out, every fucking time.
Fatality.
Every
I don't get it.
time,
I don't get it. From September, October, Call of Duty plays like Call of Duty kind of plays like, you know what I'm saying, Lamar Jackson or something like that, or Jaden Daniels. But then when the new Call of Duty comes out, he looks like Caleb Williams, basically, for lack of better terms. What else did you learn after 1 week?
I learned that Spencer Rattler could play better than Russell Wilson in the game in the NFL football game. Like, that's insane. Because honestly, to be completely honest, I never thought Russell Wilson should have came back. I actually think they should go with Dart, but that's my opinion. What else are you doing, sir?
I learned that the New York Trash are still the New York Trash. They're always going to find ways to lose, even when they have it won.
I like it.
And that's what I've learned after 1 week of the QFL, which is what I call the NFL.
What else did I learn? One more thing that I learned. That safety for the the Buccaneers saved the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because that was a touchdown.
All right,
That
yo.
was a touchdown.
Let's get to the quarterback rankings, okay, after week 1. So this is how we're going to do it every Monday.
Damn, elite.
So we're going to start with the YNs, okay, the youngins, one time. All right, so you started off. What, out of the youngins, okay, what grades did you give them? Go ahead.
Okay, so Bo Nix got a D minus. I thought him turning the ball over 3 times, that's unacceptable.
All right.
Jaden Daniels, I gave him an A because, you know, he was just so efficient, you know what I'm saying? I would expect it a little bit more offensively, but I gave him an A there. That was good. That was good for me there. Bryce Young, I gave him an F. That was a really bad game. 18 to 35. You had 35 attempts. You only had 154 yards. You threw two interceptions and a fumble, and your QBR was 20, just as bad as Bo Nix. Michael Penix, I gave him an A plus. I thought for the situation, he put him in every position to win that game, or at least tie the game, and they failed him. He didn't turn the ball over, and that was pretty much his first game of the season, if you like in a big situation, I guess you could say.
So recap that again. You gave
Bo Nix a D,
Bo Nix a D,
Jaden Daniels an A,
Jaden Daniels an A,
Bryce Young an F,
and Bo Nix,
Penix,
Michael Penix, A plus.
Yeah, Cam, I gave him a C. I thought for the most part he kept them in the game. He didn't try to improvise too much. He kept it simple, just trying to get the throws to his wide receivers. So in that sense, in the mindset, he was good, but inaccurate. But I expected that. You know what I'm saying? Going up against a defense like the Denver Broncos, who's top 10 defense, I expected this. So I gave him a C because I thought for the most part, at least you kept them in the game. You didn't just turn the ball over and stuff like that. Drake May, I gave him a D. Even though he did turn the ball over, he did have a touchdown, and he almost threw for 300 yards. I give him that, and he was 65% completion percentage, so that's not terrible. Spencer Rattler, I gave him a C. I gave him a C because I wasn't expecting much from Spencer Rattler anyway. So
That's cool. That's cool. Here are my YN grades over here. Here's the progress report for the YNs, if you will. So I started with Cam Ward. I also gave him a C. I thought he lacks experience. He was very inaccurate. He had a passer rating of 40. What was it? Excuse me. 42. You know what I'm saying? That shit is. It's not very good. But at the end of the day, he has room to learn, and he has to get better at accuracy. Obviously, he had a lot of drop passes, and he was playing one of the best defenses in the league for his start. So I gave him a C. Michael Penix Jr., I give him an A. I wouldn't have given an A plus if he would have won, but because he didn't win a solid A, he was completely, on his game. It looks like Atlanta Falcons, congratulations, found a franchise quarterback. Drake May, I give him a C. I thought he didn't do that good, but not that bad. His passer rating wasn't great, but it wasn't awful either. He looked like he was average. Jaden Daniels, I gave him a B plus because he did miss on a few throws, but he still did a serviceable game and obviously had a good passer rating. Bo Nix, I gave him an F, and Bryce Young, I gave him an F. Bo Nix, I expected way better than this. 2 interceptions, and it was also a little inaccurate. I thought he'd go out a little better than this. Yeah. And Bryce Young, you probably had the easiest defense out of all the YNs here, and you played the worst out of everybody. You had the worst completion percentage. You had the worst touchdown to ratio percentage. You had the worst passer rating. Only Tua beat you as far as passer rating is concerned. We'll get to him right now. So that's the progress reports for the YNs right now. And here comes the QB tiers before we do the QB rankings. So what tiers do you have your guys looking like?
Okay, so in Elite, I have Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts.
Well, we're not talking about the top 10. We're just doing QB tiers.
So what do you mean?
Oh, I guess I didn't, because QB tiers is everybody but the top 10.
Oh, everybody but the top 10.
Yeah.
All right, so you go ahead on that.
All right. So basically, I have them in 3 different tiers. The bottom tier is Doodoo Brown. It means draft a new QB. Bryce Young, it's time to draft a new QB, Carolina. Tua, it's time to draft a new QB. Cam Ward, he's a new QB, so you're good there. Russ, it's time to draft or change to a new QB. Bo Nix is playing like you need to draft a new QB. Flacco, I think his time is done. He needs to draft a new QB, even though they have 5 in their locker room.
Fatality.
Drake May, I think it's time to draft a new QB. And Spencer Rattler, from the moment I see you drafted him, you should have drafted a new QB. I'm sorry. That's no way for me to say it. All right. Then I got the next tier. These guys play like backup QBs. This is C.J. Stroud, who I love very much. He's playing like a backup QB. It is what the fuck? Jared Goff playing like a backup QB. Down syndrome Jones, he was a tier below draft a new QB. That he played so good that he jumped to backup QB.
But he's still he can't go to franchise.
He's nah, fuck that. Is that you, Jones? All right, Caleb Williams playing like a backup QB. Trevor Williams, Lawrence, even though he played pretty okay, backup QB. Fuck you. Dak Prescott's definitely backup QB. Sam Darnold is definitely playing like a backup QB. And then franchise QB level, you got pre-release Kyler Murray. You got Justin Fields, who, let me tell you something, Justin Fields proved me right. He proved me right. He did his thing, and still he showed me and the world why the New York Trash are called the New York Trash Organization. But congratulations to Justin Fields. We'll talk about you soon. Brock Purdy. He wasn't that great, but he wasn't that bad. He's actually doing what he does. Pretty good numbers. Then you got Geno Smith. Geno's always around in the franchise QB conversation. He's always in the upper tier of QB production. Aaron Rodgers, the old man, is back. He's playing like a franchise QB again. Michael Penix Jr. is playing like a franchise QB. And J.J. McCarthy, who just stole that fucking victory from the grips of Chicago in their own city, in their own stadium, in your face. Go Vikings.
Man, that's not a statement that I'm your QB. I don't know what is.
Yeah.
That was amazing. What a game. That was a good game, too. Both of them were. Shout out to the night games.
So,
really good.
For Mike Tiers, and you guys in the comments, let me know what you think. For Mike Tiers, do you think you have everything right? Well, I don't have the elite quarterbacks here, guys. These are not the elite quarterbacks here. These are just anybody but the top 10, okay? Outside the top 10. Do you see anything wrong here? I think I got it pretty okay. But this is only for week 1. I'm not talking about overall. It's just week 1. After 1 week of football, how do I rank these guys?
I would say Trevor.
Trevor Lawrence?
Draft a new QB.
Gotcha.
I think I'm done with him. Like, he's a bum. Really a bum right
so, out of what I'm going to do, if you're in the gold 1 week, I'm going to give you 5 stars. If you're backup QB, you get 2 stars. And if you're, 3 stars. And if you're drafting a new QB, you get 0 stars. Kyle Murray can be top 10, but I can't say that he's top 10 right now. You want to give me your top 10 quarterbacks? Go ahead. Give me your top 10. Drum roll, please.
Give me a hell yeah!
My top 10 quarterbacks. I'm going to start from 10 or 1. Or either way, it don't matter. Okay, I'll start from 10. Brock Purdy.
Excuse me?
Brock Purdy.
All right.
At number 9, Geno Smith.
Jeez.
Yes. At number 8, Aaron Rodgers. He's coming back. Man.
Are y'all hearing this?
Yes, you are.
Are y'all
Yes,
hearing
you
this?
are. At 7, Baker Mayfield. At 6, Jaden motherfucking Daniels. At 5, you know, Jalen Hurts. At 4, Joe Burrow. At 3, Josh Allen. At 2, Lamar. And at 1, Mahomes, he still had a good game. I'm going also by what I saw this weekend. so like,
No, Baker belongs top 10. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know what he's smoking over there. And you said, who else? Who else? You said Geno Smith?
Yep.
Top 10? And Purdy?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I'll take him over Herbert. I don't care about no damn Herbert. Herbert's trash to me.
Here are my top 10 QBs right now. So at 10, I got Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert earned his spot back there. Jared Goff dropped, okay? Then I put in Jordan Love. Jordan Love is playing at an elite level right now. I didn't expect that from him. I thought that it could happen, but I wanted to wait to see it happen, and then now it did happen. And since C.J. Stroud is playing like a backup QB, I have to drop him and put Jordan Love in there. Matthew Stafford stays there. He has a championship ring. That man has moxie. That man has just incredible QB talent. And with the guy who has a broken back, he still found a way to win the game. I got Baker Mayfield in there because Baker Mayfield is the truth. Unlike what Denali likes to say on there, Denali's biased. He thinks Caleb Williams is better than Baker Mayfield. Please stop. Then you got Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is the premier young QB. Out of all the YNs, this is the number one right here. This is the Mahomes of the YNs, okay? No, Caleb Williams is the Daniel Jones of the YNs. No, thank you. Then we got the Super Saiyan 2s and the Super Saiyan 1s. And there I got Jalen Hurts, who is the reigning Super Bowl MVP. I also got Joe Burrow right there next to him. Then I got Josh Allen and Lamar in the same footing. And then I got none other than Pat Mahomes, the 3-time champion. But right now, Pat Mahomes is not looking like it. Let me give you something like this, okay? Look at the elite QB's statistics. Let's start with Joe Cool. 14 of 23, 113 yards, a touchdown, and 87.8 passer rating, which is pretty mediocre. But I blame that mostly on his fucking O-line, right? Then you got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had 19 of 23 for 152 yards, 2 total touchdowns, 94.2 passer rating. However, he's the most accurate quarterback after week 1 at 82.6 passer completion percentage. I mean, that's crazy. The Herb is 25 of 34, which is good for 73.5%. 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 131.7 passer rating, all right? Then you got Josh Allen, the MVP. He is 33 for 46, which is good for 71.7% completion percentage. That man had 394 yards, 4 total touchdowns, and 112 passer rating. Lamar Jackson. 14 of 19, which is good for 73.6% completion percentage. 209 yards more on the ground, obviously. 3 total touchdowns and a league-leading 144.4 passer rating. Let's listen to Mahomes. Mahomes, 24-39 for 258, 2 touchdowns, and 89.5 passer rating. And guess what his completion percentage is? 61.5, the lowest out of the elites. So only Joe Cool had less passer rating than he did, and nobody is under Pat Mahomes as far as completion percentage is concerned. And he has an L in his record.
I'll probably change Geno for Jordan Love.
No, I can't do that. Jordan Love is playing at an elite level. I can't do that.
I'm saying I would. Me. I'll put Jordan Love over Geno. I'll take Geno out the list. But I'm keeping Rodgers. Rodgers Rodgers is a champion, and he's one of the best to ever sling it. And what I saw in that game, the throws he was making, it wasn't like easy throws. He looked like old Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know.
He looked like he was in his
That's why I have him
bag.
at franchise QB again. But I don't think he played better than these guys up here. With the
He played
circumstances.
better than Stafford, bro.
No, he didn't play better than Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. He played the New York Trash.
It don't matter. He still
Baker
put
Mayfield played the
he
Atlanta
still put up
Falcons.
Way more points.
Jordan Love
He
played the
still
Detroit
played.
Lions, and Herbert played the Kansas City Chiefs. Who did he play? The New York Trash.
Nigga played the Houston Texans who couldn't score.
Well, they have a good defense.
How many times did he get the ball?
But he didn't face C.J. Stroud. He faced the defense.
Yeah, but the offense wasn't putting no points yet.
You're right.
Well,
You're right. But he put up more points than his.
I would say this is week 1, so this is just a week 1 thing. So
Yeah.
that's why I went with that.
And I'm not just saying that because Aaron Rodgers is a Pittsburgh Steeler either. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
I feel you.
All right, so then to wrap it up,
I feel you.
who is the fantasy player of the week for you?
It's Josh Allen. 38 fantasy points.
Someone had more points than Josh Allen.
Someone have more than 38? Was it a receiver?
Nope.
Damn, I don't know. But that's what I'm going with, Josh Allen.
It was a running back. It was Lamar Jackson. I'm just messing. I have no idea who it was. I just know that I got the fantasy player of the week to be Justin Fields.
Oh, Fields? Okay.
I have him to be. He had 29.5. He was 119 passer rating, 16 of 22 for 218 yards and 3 total touchdowns. That is impressive. That is impressive.
Give me a hell yeah.
Now, who is your fantasy bum of the week? I think it's pretty clear.
I think we got the same person.
The fantasy bum of the
I was
week
gonna
is
say-
none other than Jamar Chase and AJ fucking Brown.
Yes, I was going to say that, but then I was like, maybe AJ
I
was
wasted the
hurt.
number 1 overall pick to get 4 fucking points, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Fuck you, man.
And AJ Brown, I didn't draft him, but he only had 0 points.
That's who I have. So, there you go.
So let's get to the actual bum of the week award, okay? It is none other than, let's get it, drum roll, please. It is Tua Tagovailoa. That's the bum of the week this year. This time around, probably the bum of the year because this is just pathetic. For those who don't know, I called Daniel Jones Down Syndrome Jones because when he was playing with the Giants, he looked like a quarterback who had Down syndrome. It looked like it to me. It looked like a guy devoid who had talent but devoid of something mental. This guy got fucking blasted. I mean, how he blasted the Broncos back in the day when they had 70 points on them, that's how they got blasted to me in week 1. How the fuck do you not get Tyreek Hill involved? How the fuck do you don't have Jaden Waller and company? You got 3 good running backs. You got a nice O-line. You got an offensive-minded coach. What the fuck, Tua? What the fuck? You are the bum of the week. You're the only one of the week. And for those who don't know, when I put people on the bum of the week award, I put them in the shelter. So here's the homeless shelter right here. And guess who's the only guy there? None other than Tua Tagovailoa. Congratulations. You're a dumbass.
Welcome to the
Congratulations, Tua.
welcome to the boys.
Who's your bum of the week?
My bum of the week was AJ Brown. I mean, 1 catch. I get it. Maybe it was Jalen Hurts' fault, but I don't know. Maybe he was hurt. But man, I mean, I drafted him. I think that was my 2nd round pick. Yeah, that was my. I picked Brian Thomas and then I picked AJ Brown. So yeah, that was my pick. I can't believe it. But yours is crazy because, man, you had the first pick. That's crazy.
I couldn't believe it myself. But before we sign out, I just had one more conversation. the win last night, does that make Josh Allen the second best QB to you right now behind Mahomes? Because to me, it doesn't.
Who?
Josh Allen,
The second best.
QB behind.
No, I got
Mahomes.
I gave you my list.
Because to me, it doesn't. The reason it doesn't change anything, because, yeah, Josh Allen won, but Josh Allen's running backs didn't fumble the ball. Justice Hill fumbled the ball, and Derrick Henry fumbled the ball. So we had our two turnovers. They had 0. Lamar, as you saw, had him in position to dominate, and they were dominating. But Josh Allen, you know what I'm saying, did what he could do. Take advantage of what he can, and he's a Super Saiyan too. As you can see, I have him Super Saiyan. Because he's that good. And when you're that good, people are like, yo, the Buffalo's defense looks like his ass. The Ravens defense looks like his ass. Guys, maybe so. Maybe so. It's only 1 week. But I'm telling you, when Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Hurts, and Josh Allen are on their game, Jaden Daniels, and a few others, when they're on fire, when they're Super Saiyan, there's no defense for it, bro. There's no defense for it. Don't fool yourself. This is why I call it the QFL. I don't call it the NFL because it's not football anymore. This is the quarterback's fucking league. They've made the rules so much so that it is literally impossible for you to win a championship without an elite QB head coach combo. You cannot do it, all right? The days of Brad Johnson and Trent Dilfer in those days, those are gone. You need a good, more than just a okay QB that could just play action and hand it off every once in a while and play good defense. You can't win like that no more. Your playmaker has to be a quarterback. That's the only way. And it made it to the rules as well to where it's impossible to play defense against good quarterbacks. They made the rules where you cannot hit early, you cannot hit just a tad late, you can't do none of that. You can't hit too high, you can't hit too low. It's crazy. So there's no defense for these guys. So don't think that the Bills have a trash defense and the Ravens have a trash defense. There's no defense for these guys. Last time I checked, yes, I know, I put it right here. The elite quarterbacks played amazing. Once again, Lamar led the league. It leads the league right now in passer rating, 144.4, and Josh Allen 112.0. You could say, oh, yeah, but that's because they play bad defense. Yeah, you could say that, but they had the same pretty damn near passer rating all of last year, too. All of last year is why they were MVP favorites. And they're MVP favorites again right now, including Jalen Hurts and a few others. So I still think Lamar is still the better quarterback. As you saw, he had the upper hand until mistakes were made. I also think we have the better team. The Ravens are an impressive team, and I'll say it once again. Nobody can beat the Ravens in the QFL except for themselves. That's just the way it is.
Be cool, nigga.
All right, well, that's it. That's pretty much it. We're going to cut it out here at the 47-minute mark. I appreciate everybody tuning into the Pressure Podcast. We are growing. We're coming. We're going. And we're not Diddy, okay? No Diddy whatsoever. Please stop the noise. Denali and company, please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment. Appreciate y'all again. We will be back Thursdays, top 10 Thursdays. We will do the team tiers. We will tier all the teams up and have a few top 10s. We're going to do top 10 runs or returns, top 10 TDs of week 1, top 10 games of week 1, top 10 cars and all of nerd shit, like the Batmobile, Transformers, Optimus Prime semi-truck, top 10 nerd cars, top 10 Marvel flicks, and top 10 alien flicks. So that'll be there for Thursday. Once again, this is the Pressure Podcast. It means to perform, react, and do or use the strategies in sports under rigorous environments, motherfucker. Only podcast reviewer has say if you have a webcam, we'll send you a web link. Put you on a little screen back there, hop on the mic, and talk your shit.
Hell yeah!
Denali, peace out. Till Monday, motherfuckers.